What's happening everyone, my name is Alex and welcome back to a new unboxing video. Today we are checking out the latest phone from Cubot called the Max 2. So this is a phone that has a massive 6.8 inches screen, and from what I've seen online we have a notch, but the notch is not in the center, the notch is on the right hand side of the screen somehow, so we'll have to see how that actually looks in reality. For other specs, we have 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of internal storage, an octa-core CPU, a 5000 mAh battery, and the device is running Android 9, and all that for around $200, so I guess not too bad. And with that being said, let's get this box open and check out the phone. Alright, so we get a similar box to what we've seen in the past from other Cubot devices. On the front. Here we can see the model name, and turning the box around we can see all the specifications. So on the back we have a 12 and a 2 megapixel camera, and on the front we have a 8 megapixel camera. Now I'm a bit concerned about the screen's resolution, because the screen's resolution is just under 720p. So we'll have to see how that actually looks in reality. So we get a little thank you card here, and what else is in here? We have the user manuals, and in here I'm imagining that we have the power adapter, the power adapter and the USB-C cable, and of course this is the SIM card tray removal tool. So that's about it for the box, a very quick unboxing basically. So I'll put this aside and we'll check out the phone. Alright, so it comes with a case. That's a good thing, because otherwise it would be impossible to find a case for this phone. And yeah, this is a fairly big phone, but I mean a 6.8 inches screen, what can you possibly expect? I have to say that I love the color on the back here. It looks blue towards purple, and it kind of changes depending how you move the phone. We have a little sticker on the back here that I'm gonna remove if I can. And then let's see that notch. So it comes pre-installed with a screen protector that I just removed. So like this, you can only see the notch a little bit, or that teardrop notch, however they call it, but I guess we'll have to turn on the phone so you can actually see how it looks when the screen is on. So on the left hand side here, the frame seems to be made out of plastic, so this is definitely plastic. Here we have the SIM card tray. At the top we have a 3.5mm audio jack, which is quite unexpected, and on the other side we have the volume keys and the power button, and all the way at the bottom we have the USB-C port and what's probably a microphone and a speaker. On the back here we have the fingerprint scanner, a 12 megapixel camera and a 2 megapixel camera, as I said earlier. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on. I'm gonna set it up, and once I have it set up I'm gonna... So yeah, I don't know how I feel about that notch in there. I think I would have preferred the notch in the center there. On the side there it just looks a bit funny. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this up, and I'll come back so I can show you the phone afterwards. I'll run the benchmark results, I'll take some pictures around the house and so on, just so I can make this unboxing a bit more useful. So I'll be back in a bit. Alright, so after about half an hour or so, I am back. So first things first, the screen. So the screen has a resolution of 1352 by 640, so just below 720p basically. Now we have the notch here, as you can probably see, and I'm not sure how I feel about this notch. I think I would have rather have the notch in the center there. Now, depending what wallpaper you're using, you may see the notch or you may not. So if you're using one of the stock wallpapers, then you can't exactly see the notch. But if you change it to something else, as I did, well, I did it on purpose so you can actually see it, then you can definitely see it, and yeah, it doesn't look that appealing. If you are reading on a website, for example, let's see this website here. So it kind of cuts a piece of your screen basically, but I guess everything is lower, and at the top there we just get like the notifications, the status bar, and so on. So it will be interesting to see how many people actually buy this phone because of that notch. Talking about the screen, so if you're watching YouTube videos, and I have a video right here, then the maximum resolution, first of all, the maximum resolution is 480p. So keep that in mind, you can't watch anything at a higher resolution than that. And if you zoom in, see that's the maximum resolution there, and if you zoom in, you can basically see the notch right in your video there. So not a high screen resolution, the notch in there, so I'm not sure who's gonna want this phone. Alright, what else? So the launcher is like the launcher that you would find on the Google Pixel. If you swipe up, you basically go into multitasking, and if you swipe here, you can see all the apps. So we don't have any useless apps installed or anything like that. It's very clean. But we've seen that in the past from many Cubot devices as well. Alright, I've also done the Antutu benchmark and the Geekbench 4, so these are the scores that we get. So on the Antutu benchmark we get a score of about 78,000. As for the Geekbench 4 we get a multi-core score of about 3,500. So not horrible, but nothing that amazing. Alright, the camera app is very simplistic. We do have a few options in there. I'm not sure if the bokeh works, I highly doubt it, but I did take some pictures around the house and the pictures do look okay, and you're seeing the pictures on the screen right now. As for the front-facing camera on the front, there we have a 8 megapixel camera, and I think the front-facing camera takes decent enough pictures as well. I've also checked out the fingerprint scanner, so if we lock this, and it seems to work good, and it is fairly quick. I mean, maybe not as quick as a flagship, but I think it's faster than the Samsung Galaxy S10 to be honest. So not bad, the fingerprint scanner works good. And I'm not sure what else I could possibly show you at this time. I mean, I have to use the phone a bit, I can't say that much without actually using the phone for a couple of days. It will be interesting to see how long the battery lasts, because we have a 5000 mAh battery, and considering that we have this low resolution on the screen, it should be able to keep it going for quite some time. So yeah, this is our first look at the Cubot Max 2. It's gonna take me a few days, and once I have a better idea and know more about this phone, I'll be able to make a review. So what do you guys think about that notch? Is this something that you would buy, or they should have just skipped the notch? Me personally, I would have loved the top bezel there to be somewhat bigger and have the camera in there instead of having that side notch there. But that's just me. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did like it, press that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.